Hey guys, how you doing? This is just a thank you video for an individual that stepped up, and I'm supposed to do the video. So, Mark Freeman, thank you very much for the donation. And you were trying to hook us up with a pizza last night. I appreciate that. So, Mark Freeman, you're a Freeman on the land, and I appreciate you and very much. Thank you. All right, God bless you. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Rev. Um, my videos have been pretty vloggy, kind of, because we've been in so much dire need, and like people come through, man. It's you're a blessing. I want you to understand that when you're blessing us, it's literally like blessing a couple people on the street because we're just fortunate that we have an understanding and we can have a roof over our head. Do you get what I mean? It's very, like, I praise God when I see myself every day and I feel like I'm gonna just collapse. You know what I mean? Like I'm like half dying, and then boom, you guys come through, and and I can live again. Like I can have a sub and and function. You know what I mean? So I want to thank you so much. But this is a video. This is a clarification video for people that are you see these things because the guy that was supporting us is now has turned on us, and he's just embellishing and making stuff up to sensationalize, to become a reaction channel. This guy has become a reaction channel. That's what he's done. Sowing and reaping. Wow. How did the channel start, Gary? How did the channel start? You were oh, it's going to be a kids channel about Jesus. That's what you told me. You're disgusting. You start with the auspices, sowing and reaping, to make YouTube videos to bless Christians and children with the gospel, and you're now falsely accusing two people of all of these crazy, horrible things that everybody knows the terms of, but I can't say on YouTube. People see that you're a liar. That's really the case. Because do you want to know the truth about what happened with our sons? I'm going to tell you the whole truth of what happened to our sons. My wife and I were doing our best to build a career on social media platforms to bring in money, and Shanny had done it. She was there already. I was working on Jason Avocados on Twitter. I wanted to do the mukbang thing with Shanny's cooking videos, all of this. We were on our way to being social media personalities. Shane Dawson. Okay, this is the reason that most of you probably know me now. I was a prophecy guy, and a lot of people knew me aside from that stuff. But you know me probably now, mainly, because we were in Shane Dawson's last video about the conspiracy palette, which he went away for how many, like 2 years or something? It was his last video. And he's featured us all through it. My channel name was in there because it was streamed on my channel, not Shanny's, when we did the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson conspiracy unpacking stuff, you know. We got swatted the night that video came out. We didn't even know about it. We had no idea Shane's last video for 2 years came out, and we were in it. We had no idea at the time. But we got swatted by the psychos that night in Colorado. So I want you to understand that the situation that Shanny and I find ourselves in is not due to our own actions. It was caused by internet psychopaths, narcissists. Okay? I go as far as saying psychopathic because a lot of these people are capable of violence, like Gary. This man that you know that's called G-Man on the internet is capable of things that you have no idea, folks. Because he told me to my face stuff he planned. Do you get what I'm saying? You should leave that guy alone. Because, whoa, woo. He talked about it directly to us, man. Me and Shanny. He was walking around, pacing around like an insane person, plotting it with Dragnot. That's the truth. I would sit in a courtroom. I would sit in a testimony chair, and I would tell a court of law that I heard that guy make a direct death threat on an entire family, because that's what he did. He didn't go as far as saying, "Oh, I'm going to go up on drag." He said the whole family, guys. And honestly, because I'm sure he's encouraging you to do this about us, about false stuff, saying that we were forced to feed our children. Excuse me? With the money we had, we were providing as much food for those boys as we could, and we loved them. And we wanted them to eat before us. That's why you saw me getting gaunter and gaunter and gaunter. By the time I had shaved my head, did you see how skinny I was, man? And I was like having trembles. And this is where I'm going to be kind to CPS, because they did see what was happening with the parents. They saw that there were two parents, that one of which was so mentally with anxiety. I get like this, guys. I get like that. You're saying go get a job. How could I function at a job when it's like I have Parkinson's? Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, my point with saying all of this is that people can get the wrong impressions of stuff that has actually happened, because enemies of us, because they've decided to turn and make a reaction channel from something that was supposed to be a gospel channel for children. I would even question why you're saying it's for children. I want you to understand that what the guy is saying is embellished. And also, here's what the main reason I made the video, okay? I gave you the rundown on what was happening, okay? And to finish that up, I'll say this. Shanny, myself, William, and Zachary, along with CPS, made the decision because of the dad's mental state, and he can't hold a job, forget it. And not in my current state. There's no way, okay? I'm telling you this sincerely. When I was 19 and I got diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, all of my therapists that I was in contact with said, just take your disability. You're going to need it, buddy. I said, no, I'm a normal person. I'm just going to live my life normal. And they said, well, okay, if that's your decision, but that's our recommendation, that you take your disability. With all of this said, I want you to understand that what happened, I can't remember the date, the exact date, but CPS was in the home at G-Man's house. CPS was there, and all of us as a family and CPS together agreed, you don't need to use courts. We don't need to get the courts involved. The courts are involved in different ways, okay? Not in the way that the haters try and make it, that we lost our children by a court. That's not what happened, okay? CPS didn't have to go to that next step, because all of us agreed that with my mental health and Shanny's physical health, and she has mental, Shanny's both, it is in check, of course. I don't want you thinking Shanny's unhinged, because she's not. She's not going through any kind of thing right now. But her physical health, okay? It would have killed me, but if it were possible that Shanny herself could take care of herself and her children, I would have left and done what I had to do. Because it was down to that, because of what happened with Zach, and I'm horrified about that for life. There's nothing that I can't go back and change what happened. So I have to deal with that, and that's my karma, and I'm dealing with massive karma on other things too. Okay? I'm getting mine from God. Because of all of this whole situation, and William came to this conclusion before CPS even showed up at the house, okay? Mom and Dad are just they're not in the state to take care of us. They're just not. I really hope that like Dragnot use this video at BGTV, all of you guys use this video because I want the truth out. Because you guys have been deceived on so many levels with us that it's really hard to unpack all of the lies. Okay, and I haven't even mentioned the lie that G-Man is making that's causing more pain for us. Do you understand what I mean? All of this understood, we came together and said, no, we are not in a state right now to take care of 2 growing boys. We agreed. Shanny agreed, I agreed, and CPS said okay. And that's the day that they went. They packed up the stuff that they needed and they went. Okay? This is how this happened. This was not a court order where you had cops involved and the CPS came and said, that's it, your kids are coming with us. That is not what happened at all. We as a family and CPS together agreed that this is the best solution. Foster care is a much better place for the boys to be, and it is. They have a wonderful Christian that's taking care of them. She's amazing, actually. Shanny and I love her. And they're having a normal life. They could have probably had way even better than a normal life if Shanny and I were allowed to succeed in our careers online. Do you understand? We would have been making plenty of money, both of us. Combined income, we would have been living good, probably. Okay? We were taken down. A sledgehammer was taken to our knees in terms of our careers. That we could do that. I'm capable of doing this. I have the gift of gab. I like politics. I can do a headline show like Hasanabi easy, except it'd be a more conservative viewpoint than Hasanabi. Shout out to Hasanabi. I really like him. Like, he's a liberal, but he's really common sense and he's oriented in compassion and stuff. He's a cool guy. So, we would have been able to do it. But the internet troll haters destroyed our opportunities. And now we're in the state we're in. We're homeless under the grace of someone else. Okay, this is what's happened. And my money, the money I had from my inheritance, where did it go? I'm going to tell you where it mainly went. From moving multiple times in Colorado. Shanny didn't take the money and spend it all. I didn't blow my inheritance and blah, blah, blah. That is not what happened. We had to move multiple times in Colorado because of haters and stalkers and swatting. Shanny and I talk about that place that we got kicked out of. That we would have lived there forever happy. We kept that place nice. It was so, oh my God, it was a home. The Thanksgiving and Christmas that we spent there, I'll remember that forever, Shanny. My girl cooked such beautiful food, and the boys were there. It was a family, man. And you people, and I'm not talking to the nice people, I'm talking to the haters. You guys destroyed a beautiful family that was living their lives, and the boys were going to normal school. I was getting up every morning at 7 a.m. and taking them to school and stuff, and Shanny did the same. She'd get up, and it was a family. And we had a normal life, and you guys, the haters, destroyed that. We had to move from that place, and then it was after that it was over because we felt we were so attacked and being stalked by people because people were attacking the Tahoe that we had at the time. We had a 2007 Chevy Tahoe, and they were ripped. They ripped off the rear windshield wiper. We had to go into a place that we felt was protected, and I said, "Screw the money. We have to do this." I knew that I was going to tank financially. The place was $3,000 a month. We still got, that's right, because our Amazon packages sometimes the lockers in that place at Covell on the Promenade, sometimes the lockers would be filled. So they have to put your packages on your front door. The haters that were in Colorado, you guys did absolutely. I know how many of you are in Colorado. I remember from G Plus. Where the hell was Nate Cunningham trying to help me out? I know Nate Cunningham lives in fucking Boulder. He's a cop. I was friends with Nate Cunningham, but no. Oh, it's Shanny and Rev now, and Rev too, tied in with that, whatever you guys do. I'm not going to help them. Yeah, fuck you people, man. They put our packages on the front porch. Shanny had Jeffree Star stuff stolen, to probably $300 of Jeffree Star stuff stolen. Video game items that I had ordered stolen. This stuff happened, guys. And the key fob. How about we bring up the key fob? One night that it snowed so much that there was a foot drift, and I couldn't close the door. And the Durango was out there with the keys in it. Stupid on my part. Dumb. But when you feel safe, you feel safe. I come out to the Durango, keys are gone. Who did that? You guys love to bring that up and say it's a lie. No, it happened. Was I stupid for leaving the keys in there? Yeah, I was a fucking idiot. But I felt safe in that building. I really hope that you're getting an idea of what happened here. This was not wanton living. Just going out to Colorado and smoking as much weed as we can and blowing everything. That's not what happened. Do you realize how much it costs to replace beds and tables and chairs multiple times in multiple apartments? Do you know how much that costs? And the deposits that you have to put down for... It was ruining I knew it was ruining my finances. My financial advisor called me out multiple times and said, Jason, what the hell are you doing? I said, I'm doing what I have to do to take care of my family, Mike. He's like, all right, I understand. Looks like you're going to need to get a job. It's like, well... This was not wanton living, and I want you to understand that. That's fine. This was not wanton living. I want you to understand that. Don't put it on Shanny. Stop putting it on Shanny. I'm telling you the truth. I'm her husband. I'm not just defending her. She did not blow the money. The main reason was because we had to have such crazy security in our lives because of the stalking, harassment that was going on in Colorado. It's as simple as that. And you guys got the cops involved too. And that was the end of it. When the cops got involved, it's like, we want to be in a place with preferably a gated community that's locked most of the time with protection. Which isn't what we had. It wasn't that, it wasn't locked down. It's an open community, but there's security and stuff. And that was a huge breaker of the bank. $3,000 a month, that's rough. Okay? So I went over a bunch of things here, okay? But I want you to know, because especially the people that are kind and are helping us, I want you to know that you're helping two people that were attacked horribly, and we're in a bad spot now, financially, because of it, which is civil lawsuits. Someday maybe. Right now we're just trying to survive by the grace of others, and we're getting through it. We are. Thanks to you. Thanks to the kind people on the internet. Thank you again. Now, finally, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to think of a bigger title for this, because I want this video is not going to go private. I private my stuff because I'm afraid of flagging and stuff. So, this is the reason I'm mainly making the video. G-Man Gary has made the statement that where I'm living in this hotel, there's a Dollar General store right across the street. Total, complete lie. The closest place that I was able to get groceries with the EBT card was a market that's on exit 197 over here. Okay? It's not across the street. Okay? If I were crazy, I could take my laptop right now and unplug it and take you outside. I'm not going to do that. Because I don't want people camping out in a field. Shanny River here. I don't want that. Okay? I'm not going to show you exactly. But I'm telling you, the closest place that I could get groceries on the card, because I do have 2 places that I can get stuff here that I can walk to. But neither one of them take the EBT card. If you want to look this up on the internet, you guys know the hotel we're at now, surely. Like 90% of you guys, because I know. Okay, I know how this works. Look up the hotel and then see the proximity between the nearest Dollar General to the hotel. And I'll tell you the market. The market I was going to was called Wise Market. Okay? And it's in Dalton. Okay? For me to walk there, I would have to walk on a 65 mile per hour highway on the side. Okay? Now, people are going to say, oh, that's no big deal. Have you ever tried walking on a highway on the side? When the side is like this, literally, it's like that. The emergency lane is very small on this highway. Okay? You have 18-wheeler truckers coming from behind you, and they were blowing me forward, dude. I was crying. I was like, Jesus, God, I'm going to die. This is insane. I'm like, Lord, please get me through this. Please get me through this. Please get me through this. Okay? That's when the Durango broke down. But I actually had a lane to walk in, at least there. Okay? On this highway, it's brush and a line. Okay? And the brush goes down to a pit. So I would literally have to walk over a mile, back to and from, over a mile, with bags to get groceries on a 65 mile per hour highway. They're going to call the state police. Okay? Because you're not supposed to walk on a 65 mile per hour highway. You're not supposed to. G-Man is lying his ass off because that's what he's good at this point. Twisting things and making things seem that they aren't. Like me hitting on women and... No. I was being nice to clerks. That's what he saw. I never hit on any of them because I'm not interested. I'm happy with Shannon. Okay? He's taking things and he twists a little bit here, twists a little bit there to make it sensational, and then he makes his nice, beautiful money, don't you? You fucking asshole. You fake. You phony. You psycho that spent 4 years in an institution. Yeah, chew on it. Chew on it. I'm not being Christ-like. I should be turning the other cheek and silent as Christ. But you know what? I know how you are, G-Man. If I don't buck up to you like a male, you're going to think I'm a bitch. Well, you know I'm not a bitch because I stood up for myself when you were being a psycho to us in the house. Blasting in the door.
About drag?
About drag and this bullshit that we weren't paying attention to at all. Not watching the channels. You burst in there like a psycho. You need mental help, dude. I got Jesus. I don't need no pills. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So I wanted to clear this up. There's no Dollar General next door to me. I have 2 convenient marts that I can get stuff with cash or a card that has cash on it. They will not take the EBT card. If I was thinking more, I probably would have brought up I could do it. And bring up a browser and do Google Maps. And you would have, like, from Dollar General to Oya Motel. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to take a 65 mile per hour highway because I'm at exit 199 in Dalton. And that's at exit 197. Okay? Do you guys know how exits work? That's quite a ways. Okay? Like I mean, I can walk and everything, but that's asking a lot for a guy to be on a walkway about like this, where there's a drop off of grass into a pit, and I'm going to be lugging grocery. What if my bags break? I'd be crying on the highway. Like, what the hell am I going to do? The guy's a liar, and he knows exact. This is the last thing I'll tell you. He was here in this room with us. I can't remember how long ago now because time is going. A couple weeks ago, maybe, yeah, I don't know. A few weeks ago, he was here. And he said, you need stuff, right? Because he was still nice G-man now. He was the nice narcissist right now. He was playing the good guy. So he was buying us stuff at Dollar General. He went to that Dollar General that is near here. Okay, near. If you have a car that's functioning well, it's great. You jump on the highway, you go to exit 197, boom. You get your groceries and everything. We have no ride right now. Okay? It's exit 197, look it up. Between exit 199 and exit 197, and it's walking. It's all walking. There's a bridge. There's crossways where cars come through at 40 miles an hour. When you get off on that 197, it's a crossway with exits, or excuse me, with entries to the highway and exits to the highway. Okay? And the people are going 40 miles an hour with some guy walking on the... No, I'm going to get hit. Do you get what I'm saying? But G-Man doesn't drive. So he's like, oh, it was across the street from your hotel. You know you're lying to impact our lives when you just left us in this... I'm sorry. I feel blessed that I have a roof. But you just left us in the middle of nowhere, and it's insane. And now you lie, openly lie, and you know you're lying about where these stores are. Because you don't drive. I was chauffeuring you around, you know. You know, if you didn't remember, I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Because I see what your channel is doing now. You're all about reaction, poning. It's not Christian at all. And you need to repent.